What is up, you guys? It is Drew and we're back again with another video. Today I'm just going to be showing you pretty much the inner workings of a supercharger, and this is an experience for me as well for you guys, that I'm going to be showing you my Roush Supercharger, and we're just going to be showing you what a supercharger looks like after a couple thousand miles, just how it works, pretty much everything that goes into an actual supercharger, So I hope you guys like it, and make sure to subscribe for more. Alright, so pretty much what we got here right now, obviously, if you guys don't know, this is the intercooler right here. Basically, once the supercharger compresses the air, it creates pretty much a lot of friction, making the air actually warm. And if you guys don't know, you want cold, dense air, because colder, denser air pretty much has more oxygen, and more oxygen just means more power, baby. All right, so you got the intercooler right here, and basically as the air is coming in, it's hot, so it cools it down as it's going into the actual intake. Obviously here you got the fuel injectors, and we just have the blow-by valve exit. Pretty much I have that covered up because I have been seeing that there is a bunch of like mice poo, or I don't know what animal it is, but I just cover that up, just make sure they don't do their droppings in there. But we're just gonna give you an overall look at the actual supercharger and the inner workings of it.
Alright, so pretty much what we're looking at is the underside of the supercharger, and obviously you can see the rotors right there. They're pretty much, I believe they're twisted it at 180 degrees, and basically it's a 4 rotor system. Basically this is what's doing the main suction of the airflow from the throttle body, and it's being shot through the intercooler on this side. And as you can see how the actual motion of the rotors moves, and looking at the throttle body side of where the actual airflow is coming in, and it's gonna be compressed within the supercharger. And you can take a closer look right there. This is pretty much where the airflow is coming in and being compressed, and then later being shot out through the intercooler. Alright, so what we're pretty much looking at right here is called a blow-by valve in the supercharger, and pretty much it is activated through a vacuum system. Now how this vacuum system works is pretty much when you let off the throttle, and obviously the supercharger rotors are still spinning, it creates too much pressure for the combustion chamber. So pretty much when there's too much pressure with that vacuum system, it opens up, as you see right there, and pretty much alleviates all the pressure, so it doesn't cause any mass destruction going on into the supercharger when you let off the gas.
Alright guys, so pretty much right here what we got is the actual throttle body of this Roush Supercharger. It is a Ford throttle body. Let me just remove the bolts here. I put them here just to not lose anything, just to keep track of everything, but I want to show you guys pretty much how it actually functions and all the inner workings pretty much. So right here we got the actual motor system. You can see there's the electric motor, and there it's driven by some gears. But pretty much right here, cleaned it up a little bit, but obviously once you floor it, if you don't know, this throttle body opens up like that, allowing for even more air to obviously go into the supercharger. And obviously here you just got some sensors. Here you have another piece to the throttle body. This is where the throttle body sticks on or bolts up to. And here you actually have where it bolts up to the actual supercharger right here. Now we're just taking here, the gasket and seal. Pretty much making sure everything is intact, you know, make sure nothing's going wrong. And obviously you can see a bunch of inner workings right here, sensors, you know, a bunch of the good stuff. But right here, you have, with the intercooler right here, you basically have coolant going in, and obviously going, the bottom one right there is going out. And you obviously have the belt right here for the actual supercharger. So this belt goes underneath right there and pretty much is belt driven. If you guys don't know, a supercharger basically is belt driven by the engine's crankshaft, and that's how it actually generates its power compared to a turbocharged setup, pretty much basically where the turbo is being driven through the exhaust fumes, where a supercharger is being driven with the actual engine, pretty much the crankshaft through a belt, you know. So that's why you can see like some pro charger systems, even though they look like turbos, they're classified as superchargers because they're driven using a belt, not the actual exhaust fumes. So just a little clarification if you guys didn't know about that. But you know, just taking a nice quick look.
Alright, pretty much wrapping this up. This is pretty much what the supercharger looks like completed and installed. Remember guys, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe for more.